important is the Thor movie for Disney?
It's important, and not just to Disney, the whole industry. We've been writing, as you said, for the past few months about Hollywood's big disappointments, and the industry's down about 5% this year. But it looks like things could turn around a bit in the last quarter, in large part due to Disney. The new Thor looks pretty good. They have a new Pixar movie coming out, and of course Star Wars in December, and that could get a lot more people into theaters.
So what are box office projections here?
Thor looks like it's going to open about 105 million and do at least 270 million. Its domestic run. That'll make it, one of the top 10 movies of the year. The other two movies will both be over 200 million. Star Wars is, Rogue One did over $1 billion, and so everyone expects the latest Star Wars sequel to do more than that.
If these sequels and revivals haven't been doing well, why do they keep making them?
Because when they do well, they make a lot of money. That's the reason. And so I asked Bob Iger about this, how do you keep these things fresh? And he said it's just, a lot of work in new stories, new places for the heroes to go, new characters. And, in the case of Thor, I saw it, it's a funny movie. So there was actually kind of a change in tone from the past. There's a lot more humor in this, which people seem to respond to in these superhero movies these days.
We actually do have a chart showing what movie theater stocks have been doing. #BTV3738. Movie theater stocks, there you can see, have tumbled over the last year. In terms of keeping things fresh, one of the things that's interesting is the Marvel Comics, the print edition. They've tried to increase diversity. Thor is now a woman. Iron Man is a black woman from MIT and more. When will we see that kind of diversity translate on screen?
You're starting to see it. There were some definitely new characters. There's a big woman star, Kate Blanchett, in the new movie, and you're going to see Black Panther, Marvel superhero, directed by African-American director as well next year. So, it's starting to work. It's obviously a big issue in Hollywood these days, diversity of all kinds, and you're going to start to see it, I think, reflect a lot more in the product as well.
What would a hit mean for the film business?
Well, right now we're just trying to get back to even for the year. Last year was a record year, so if these three Disney movies do well, there's another Warner Brothers film, Justice League, coming out. We could be back to break even. That will at least take away this feeling that people aren't going to movies anymore.